Lesson 8 of Chapter 8 is on the perimeter, which is just the distance around a figure. So just keep in mind that perimeter is always found by addition. And when you find the perimeter, you'll have a certain unit that will stay the same. If you're doing inches, when you add inches to inches, you stay with inches. So you won't be changing your label. You have to be careful that you are always adding the same unit. So if you have a distance given in inches for one side and feet in another side, you have to convert either inches to feet or feet to inches, so you're adding the same kind of thing. And the figure can be a polygon, or it can be a square, it can be an irregular kind of shape. But perimeter is the distance around a figure. Some formulas that you want to be aware of. If you have a square, let me make it look more like a square here. All the sides are the same. So you can call the length of a side S, and the perimeter of a square is equal to 4 times S. So that's one of the formulas you should memorize. Or just keep in mind, a rectangle will typically have one side a little bit longer than the other. You can call one side the base and one side the height. So you have two bases that are the same length and two heights of the same length. So the perimeter is equal to the two bases plus the two heights. So this is the formula for a rectangle. Perimeter equals 2b plus 2h. And a parallelogram can be shaped like this. And you can call this side A and this side B. And it's very similar to the formula for a rectangle, because perimeter would equal 2a plus 2b. And triangle, it's not very complicated at all. Just call this three sides A, B, and C. And then just add them together. That's side A and side B and side C. The perimeter equals A plus B plus C. And this is not really technically perimeter, but just to remind you that when you have a circle, it's called the distance around the circle is called circumference, and it's equal to pi times diameter, which we had in the last lesson. You can have irregular shapes where you can't really apply a formula. You might be able to apply part of a formula. So it's something that could look like this. And sometimes you might be given something like this is 8 units, and this is 7 units, and this is 4 units, and maybe this is 10 units, and another 10. And you're told this is a right angle and right angle. But you're not given this side length, and you have to use some logical reasoning to figure out what that would be. So it would be the same as the distance from here to here, which would be 4, 7, and 8. So that would add up to 19. So you'd know this is 19 units. So sometimes you have to kind of figure things out. And then to find the perimeter of this shape, you would do, if we start here, you would do 10, go this direction. 10 units plus 19 units plus 10 units plus 8 units plus 7 units plus 4 units. And when you add them all together, see, this would be 15, this would be 39, so 54. I'm going to try that again. 54 units. I think I added that pretty quick, so you check it and make sure I didn't make a mistake, because it could have combinations of shapes. A very typical one would be a polygon combined with a semicircle. And suppose this is 10 units. 10 units. Let's go from here to here and call this 8 units. Then you have a semicircle with a diameter of 8 units. Not hard to find if we go from here all the way around to here. That would be 10, 10, and 8, so that's 28. Plus this half circle, well, the formula for circumference of a circle is pi times diameter, but we only have half of that, so we're going to take the diameter, which is 8, units and say that the circumference of that circle would be pi times 8, but we only want half of it because we only want half the circle. So we can say that's going to be 4 pi. And when you do 4 times 3.14, you get 12.56. So this would be 28. This is 4 pi units. 28 units plus approximately 12.56 units. So that would be 40.5 units. So when you have this kind of shape, you have to use logical reasoning, figure out what you can use some formulas, but sometimes you just have to do a lot of addition. So you look for a way that you can figure it out and make it work for you. So that's how you work with combination shapes.